Hey y'all, Vanessa here. I am driving to Rockin' A Grilling Supplies to pick up some stuff that I need for this coming weekend. And I felt like you guys could ride with me and I would tell you guys the story about my last weekend. So, last weekend, Aaron and I went to go cook in Brady, Texas. And I kind of had a feeling that's like the direction we were going to go when we were choosing which cook-off to go to. So I started looking up like hotel rooms that I thought would be kind of cool to stay in. And I found one that sounded like it was super cool. So it was called the True Country Inn, and apparently like they have rooms named after like celebrities and stuff. And one in particular was called the Bonnie and Clyde room, and I just thought that'd be super cool to be able to stay in this room. Plus it was kind of cheap, so like the price was like, you know, it was great. It was everything that I could have hoped for looking for a hotel room to go to a cook-off. So we booked the room, and then I called to see if we could do like an early check-in because you know, the check-in time on the website said something else, but you know, sometimes like you can check in a little bit early, and since we had to get meats prepped and get things done once we got to the cook-off site, I wanted to kind of get our stuff put in the hotel room prior to getting there. Well, the day that we're gonna leave, Friday, comes around, and we do not leave as early as anticipated. Okay, we don't get to head out there until like we have to go directly to the cook site. And so we get everything done there, and we go to check in at the hotel room, and we walk in, and it's really super cool. So downstairs, like when you first walk in, there's like this really cool bar area. All of the furniture in there looks like vintage and stuff, so it's like it really looks pretty cool. But I knew that that's how it was going to look, because when I called her to ask her if we could check in early, the owner was telling me that like they have kept everything as close to like when they originally started the hotel as possible. And she was telling me that like the room we were supposed to stay in, the Bonnie and Clyde room, like Bonnie and Clyde actually really stayed in this room. So like, of course I was even more excited, right? Anyways, we're there. It looks really cool. She told me to check in at the bar with the lady that's there at the bar. So I go, and she tells me, oh, okay, well, so-and-so just took another group upstairs. So if you just follow them upstairs with your bags, he'll show you to your room. Okay, cool, great, that's all we need. So we walk upstairs, and we get up there, and the guy was sitting in the office, and he tells this other group, which is a lady and her two kids, that he's gonna go show them to their room. And he tells us, he was like, oh, okay, y'all are checking in also. Well, as soon as I get them checked in, I'll come back and get you guys settled in as well. We're like, okay, great. Well, mind you, halfway up the stairs, the AC that you feel when you first walk in, it's gone. Like there's no AC on this upstairs floor where we're waiting. Maybe there is in the rooms. I don't know yet, because I'm not in a room. I'm in the hallway waiting. But anyway, so it starts to get warm pretty quickly. And we're there waiting, and he takes off down the hallway. 5 minutes goes by, and I'm like, maybe he's giving them like a tour and telling them who else stayed here, and like maybe other historical facts, right? Because like there's stuff printed all over the wall, not printed, but put up all over the walls, where it's like definitely they have real historical things there, right? Like there's guns that belong to like Wyatt Earp are up there on the wall, and like pictures and portraits of different people and things. It really was really cool to see all of those things. Another 5 minutes goes by. So now we've been upstairs waiting for 10 minutes, okay? So anyway, we've been up there for like 10 minutes or so at this point, and it's starting to get hot. And we're like on the verge of sweating, and yeah, it's really cool to see all these things that are up on the wall and know that like this is historical. Like it's basically like kind of like a little mini museum like inside a hotel, and it's all super cool. But like this is not cool. Like we've been waiting, like what kind of tour is he giving these people? Because whatever it is, I don't want it. I don't want to go on your tour. I just want you to show me to my room, okay? So anyways, we're still there waiting, and then another couple joins us upstairs as they're waiting too, and they wait with us for about 5 minutes. We're just making small talk, right? Like the guy dropped his water bottle down the stairwell. We're just joking, laughing, whatever. But it just regular, right? Any regular old time where two people are waiting to be checked into their hotel room at the same time, so it's just like awkward weirdness. But the girl decides after about 4 or 5 minutes that she is going to go check her room. So she goes down the hallway. She finds their room, and their room has the key on it, so she can get into her room. So she comes back to where we're at in the middle, and she's like, hey, I don't know if y'all's is like this, but ours had the key outside. So if you guys want to go maybe check y'all's room, maybe y'all's key's there too, and we don't have to wait for this guy. Like, I never thought about that. Like, why didn't I think about that? I don't know. So we start walking down the hallway trying to find the Bonnie and Clyde room, and we finally get there. And ours does not have a key. Ours has a keypad. It has a keypad, so there's no way we can get in without this guy. He is still nowhere to be found. And about that time, one of the people that he was going to check into their room, right? Check into their room, comes out of their room. He's obviously not in there anymore. Like, kid was going to get snacks or something like that. I don't know. But he was not in there anymore. So okay, sorry. I am like, Aaron, what is going on here? Like, what are we supposed to do? He was like, I don't know, but like, I'm literally at the point where if you say you want to leave, I am all for it. We can leave. We go find somewhere else to stay. I'm like, well, let's give him 5 more minutes, right? About this time, like, we've been there waiting for 20 minutes now at this point. This is crazy. Nobody would have waited that long, right? But we're still there waiting. 4 minutes goes by, and Aaron just makes the call. He's like, nope, let's go. We're not staying here. Like, this is ridiculous. So I'm like, he's right. I know he's right. Even though it would have been cool to stay in the Bonnie and Clyde room, like, this is insane at this point. Like, we've been waiting for 24 minutes, 25 minutes at this point, and this guy is gone. I don't know where he went. I don't even know how he could leave without us seeing him, because he didn't come back through the middle. Like, he must have taken an exit door. I don't know, but we couldn't see him. So we're walking out. The girl at the bar doesn't say anything to us as she sees us walking out with our bags. We're just leaving. So we get outside, and we're walking to get back in the truck and go find somewhere else to stay. And I happen to just like look across, because right, you always check your surroundings. So I look across, and I'm like, is that the guy? And Aaron stops, and he looks over there, and he was like, yep, it sure is. Y'all, this guy left us there that was supposed to show us to our room and get right. I couldn't get in because I didn't have the keypad number. He was supposed to show us to our room, and he's walking back from I don't know where, but all I know is he's got a yellow bag in his hand. And so using my inference skills, I put 2 and 2 together that after he showed this group to their room, he must have taken some kind of exit door and went to the Dollar General and is walking back from the Dollar General 25 minutes later. And all I really wanted to stop and ask him was like, bruh, like literally what was so important that you had to go right then at that moment to the Dollar General store? Like, I just really wanted to know what it was. What was so important that you had to go at that exact moment and not show me to my room, which would have taken you like literally less than 30 seconds. Or even just like on your way out the door, be like, hey, the code is blah, blah, blah. Something, right? Something. But no, you leave me standing in there, Aaron and I, standing in there, in this hallway that has no ventilation going on, and you go to Dollar General? You go to Dollar General at that moment. But anyway, we left there. We found a hotel room. Everything was great. We got something to eat. We took showers, went to sleep, all the whole 9 yards. Went to the cook-off. Had a great day at the cook-off. Literally had a great day. And now I can look back at this and laugh. But in the moment, I was really upset, y'all. Like, who does that? Who does that? I don't know. It's funny now to think that we were less important than whatever was in that Dollar General bag. And that's the mystery question. I just really want to know what it was. Like, did you have an upset stomach? You had to go get some medicine? Did you... I don't know. I have no idea what was so important that you had to go at that moment. But anyway, that's my story from this past weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got a laugh out of it like we did. Other than that, just remember, everybody is somebody in barbecue, and I love y'all.